Trance music has taken the world by storm, but have you ever wondered about some of its earliest pioneers and what they look like now? Join us as we explore 5 of the world's biggest trance icons in their youth, starting with the ultimate storyteller, DJ Armin van Buuren.
This is one of the very first tunes I danced to myself. So this is 92, I think, when Go came out. And I remember I was 16, 17 years old. One of the very first tunes that made me realize why the hell my higher power put me on this planet.
Nothing made sense to the younger Armin like music. He passionately loved it and saved all of his money for records as opposed to candies and toys. But his love for music doubled when his mother got him a computer. For the young Armin, this was everything. It gave him the opportunity to make his own music, but also the opportunity to learn how to put different sounds together to craft incredible melodies. Beyond this, what landed Armin in the center of the spotlight was when he started making music feel like a big warm hug for your ears. His songs had these beautiful, pretty melodies that would swirl around you and make you feel calm, warm, and happy at the same time. He would eventually outdo himself when he started a special radio show called A State of Trance. Every single week, he would play the newest and best trance music for everybody to hear. After a while, the show became a party where everybody around the world was invited to listen to him. Armin did so much with music that he made many DJs and music makers become famous just by playing their songs on his radio show. The excitement and relief it brought was palpable when people listened to his songs. Not only did they sing along, even when they barely knew the words, they also danced and jived with big smiles on their faces. His music united everyone with obvious differences, making them feel like one big happy family. But while Armin's music put smiles on people's faces, Tiesto was the king of the dance floor.
I prepare every day for the next set. So I find new tracks, I add, old tracks take out, and so my set is always in my head. 24/7.
Tiesto was another outstanding DJ who did wonders with music. At a young age, he was already performing in big clubs, knowing the right choice of song to keep people moving. His light couldn't be ignored, and that's how he became famous for always making good music. His songs weren't like any other. They were a big journey, an adventure through happy feelings and excitement. Tiesto had a special way of building up music slowly and then dropping it at the most exciting part. He was born for it. He even once performed at the Olympic Games. He changed music in a big way. Before him, many thought electronic dance music was for a few people in dark clubs. But Tiesto showed everybody that his music was for everyone. When he did what he does best, people would scream with happiness, throw their hands in the air, and dance like they had no care. While Tiesto made people feel like they were part of something truly special, what Paul van Dyk did with music was create a beautiful picture and a symphony of sounds and words.
When I used to do my homework after school, I was always listening to the radio. And because I grew up in East Berlin, I was able to listen to the West Berlin radio stations.
Paul's upbringing was very strict, and he didn't have much freedom until he found music. He loved exploring sounds, and in the process, learned how to make music all by himself. At first, it felt like a hard nut to crack. He had to double down and work harder to make sense of it all. But by finding ways to make his sound unique, his breakthrough finally came. His music became more like a beautiful painting with different colors and details, giving an incredible feeling to its listeners. It wasn't just about dancing fast. It had the power to make one feel and imagine real depth with strong emotions, as if your heart was telling you a story you never knew existed. Nothing better encapsulated his ability than For an Angel. He showed everyone that trance music could be both artistic and touching at the same time. But beyond that, he made it okay to catch mixed feelings while grooving to songs, with wild happiness, some sadness, a dash of hope, and a pinch of great relief. All Paul wanted to prove was that dance music could be deep and meaningful at the same time, and not just for jumping around in a club. So it's no wonder that he used sweet lullabies and powerful anthems that spoke directly to the soul. Although Paul's fans might have felt a connection to his sound that bordered on transcendental, Ferry Corsten made music that felt like you were on a roller coaster. Ferry's story is inspiring. Long before he became famous, even as a young kid, he loved electronic sounds passionately. He was so eager to make music that he washed cars to save up enough money for his first keyboard. After he decided to start doing music real time, the one thing that distinguished him was how fast and exciting his music was. His songs often had massive, powerful beats that made the people move their feet. Being someone who loved to explore, he even worked with other famous DJs like Tiesto, and when they teamed up, the music was extra special and explosive, like fireworks. His openness to ideas and constant learning was what led to the hit of one of his famous projects called System F, which quickly loaded every dance floor with energy. Ferry did a lot to build the world of trance music. In fact, he helped create some of the most famous trance songs, showing everyone how working together with other talented geniuses can make music even better and more inviting. Even though Ferry's music could get people to dance like crazy, our next artist made people share their feelings through its words. Above and Beyond isn't just one person, it's three super talented friends, Jono, Tony, and Pavo, who met as a result of their love for making great music and wanting to share it with the world. They started with their own music company called Anjuna Beats, just so they could release their own music and help other talented friends release theirs too. Their music was unlike anything people had ever heard. It was like a big warm breeze for the soul that often carried powerful words that made you think about important things like friendship, being kind to one another, and how the world is all connected. Beside that, music brought peace and serenity to those who listened passionately, especially when it was played on their special radio show called Group Therapy. Above and Beyond changed trance music by making it warm and all about connecting with people. Not only that, they showed the world that music can help you feel less alone and can even help you through tough times. Their fans often felt like they were part of one big special family, calling themselves the Anjana family, where they shared amazing stories about how Above and Beyond's music helped them when they went through something difficult.